He had the game, he had the style, he had the charisma, and for a moment, he was next. Anfernee "Penny" Hardaway was on pace to become one of the greatest guards the NBA had ever seen. A 6 feet 7 inches point guard with Magic Johnson's vision, Michael Jordan's flair, and a modern superstar's personality. This is the story of Penny Hardaway, his rise, his fall, and why fans still remember him as one of the most gifted players to ever touch a basketball. Anfernee Dion Hardaway was born on July 18, 1971, in Memphis, Tennessee. Raised primarily by his grandmother, Penny grew up in a tough neighborhood where basketball became his escape. His nickname Penny came early, a southern accent turning pretty into Penny. Even as a kid, Penny was special, long, smooth, skilled. He dominated local courts, drawing crowds of neighbors who swore they were watching a future star. Penny enrolled at Memphis State University in 1991. But before he could become a college star, something happened that almost ended his career. In 1991, during a robbery attempt, Penny was shot in the foot. Doctors told him he might never play again, but the injury only fueled him. He worked relentlessly to return to the floor. When he finally hit the court, Penny exploded. 22.8 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 6.4 assists, All-American honors, and led Memphis to the Elite A. He wasn't just another college player, he was a prototype, tall, athletic, do-it-all guard unlike anything the NCAA had seen. In the 1993 NBA draft, the Golden State Warriors selected Penny with the 3rd overall pick, but immediately traded him to Orlando for Chris Webber. And just like that, the Orlando Magic suddenly had the best young duo in the league, Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq later admitted that Penny was the only player he ever saw that reminded him of Magic Johnson. From 1993 to 1997, Penny became one of basketball's biggest stars. 6'7" point guards weren't normal, but Penny wasn't normal. He had elite ball handling, fluid athleticism, mid-range mastery, a deadly post-up game, court vision that rivaled Magic Johnson, and smoothness that felt effortless. And when you put him next to Shaq, they were unstoppable. He made first-team All-NBA. He became a fan favorite worldwide, and in 1995, the Magic beat Michael Jordan's Bulls in the playoffs, one of the few teams to ever eliminate Jordan. Penny outplayed him multiple times in that series. He wasn't just a star, he was a superstar. Orlando reached the 1995 NBA Finals against Hakeem Olajuwon's Houston Rockets. He was sensational, even in defeat. Penny wasn't just a basketball icon, he became a pop culture phenomenon. Nike created Little Penny, a puppet voiced by Chris Rock. The commercials became legendary, making Penny one of the most marketable athletes in the world. Kids wore his jersey. His signature shoes, the Nike Air Penny line, became classics. For a moment, Penny Hardaway was the face of the NBA's future. Then it happened. The fall. In 1997, Penny underwent a devastating knee injury, followed by multiple surgeries. He rushed back too quickly, damaging his body even more. The explosive athleticism, gone. The shiftiness, limited. The ability to dominate, disrupted. What should have been a decade of superstardom slowly slipped away. Penny continued his career with Phoenix Suns, forming a short-lived duo with Jason Kidd called Backcourt 2000. He also played in New York Knicks and Miami Heat. He had flashes of brilliance, but the injuries had changed him forever. Even though his peak was short, Penny Hardaway remains unforgettable because of his unique playing style, Magic Johnson's size, Jordan flair, a modern combo guard skill set. He was ahead of his time. A blueprint for players like Tracy McGrady, Ben Simmons, Cade Cunningham, and Luka Doncic. Fans remember Penny not only for what he did, but for what he could have become. The Air Penny series is still one of Nike's most iconic. One of the greatest athlete commercials ever created. After retiring, Penny returned to Memphis and became a successful high school coach, then the head coach of the University of Memphis, giving back to his community and mentoring future NBA players. Anfernee "Penny" Hardaway wasn't just a basketball talent. He was a phenomenon, a moment of magic in NBA history. We remember the joy, the smoothness, the creativity, the promise. Penny Hardaway is the star whose flame shined incredibly bright, even if only for a little while. And for fans, that's enough to never forget him.